Okay, so we're starting with 21 cards. All right, and the first thing you'll do is make 3 rows of 7 cards. And we're gonna do this 3 times. And so you'll ask the participant to choose a card and only tell you which row it's in. So don't tell me the card, only tell me which row it's in. For the purpose of this example, we're gonna go with the Joker so that we can keep an eye on it. So they would tell you, okay, it's in the 3rd row. So you'll take that 3rd row and you're gonna place it in the middle of the other 2 rows. And I'm gonna do that 2 more times. Now, it's important that when you lay out your cards, that you do that from left to right. So the sequence is really going to matter. So there's that Joker. And so now you'll ask, okay, now which row is it in? Only tell me which row, and they'll tell you it's in the middle row. So we're going to keep that in the middle. And do this one more time. Now, the way the math works out, part of the magic here is the Joker is going to be the 4th card in this round. So one of these cards that I put down right now is going to be the Joker. And there it is. So when this round is over and they tell you it's in the 3rd row, you'll already know what card it is. So you know it's the Joker. At this point, you can make this trick into whatever you want. I can throw this whole deck of cards on the floor, pull out the Joker and say that's your card because I know which card it is. Nonetheless, we're going to put that in the middle of the 2 piles. And now, if you do the math, 7 plus 4, the card is the 11th card. Joker is the 11th card in this deck. So when I lay out my piles, I keep count in my head of where the 11th card is going to land. So I'm at 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is the 11th card. So I kind of keep an eye on that. And I usually have it in a place where I know I'm not going to forget where it is. So when I lay out my piles here, again, I know which card it is. For the sake of the trick, you tell them, okay, this is not your card. I'm going to throw that away. So now you ask them to point to 3 piles, knowing that this is their card on the bottom right of your screen. So if they point to the pile that the card exists in and 2 others, I'm going to get rid of the remaining pile. So you always want to keep the pile with the card on the floor. Then you tell them, okay, now point to two piles. And let's say they point to these. Okay, fine, I'll get rid of those. And this is where people will start to question in their head, well, why is he getting rid of piles that I didn't point to versus piles I did point to? That's all part of the trick. So now you've got 1 pile left, and you do the same thing with the number of cards. You tell them point to 2 cards. They point to these 2, great, I'll take them out. Point to 1 card. Let's say they point to the card that I know is the Joker. I'll remove the other one. And then you reveal the card that they selected.